Just Us Thinking. I am your host, Michael.
And I'm your co-host, Rebecca.
And I'm your sound guy, Mikey.
And we have a new show, Falling into Fun.
We do, yep.
I think we had a little too much fun last night.
We did.
We went through 3 bottles of wine.
Yes.
It wasn't just the 2 of us, so
No.
At least we had friends and bonfire and out there at Louisville.
Yep.
That was fun.
It was pretty fun. It was a nice little getaway, nice out of the house.
Yeah.
So, yep.
Yeah. Well, we're talking about falling into fun, but traditionally, fall or autumn is like a preparation for winter.
Oh, okay.
So
That makes sense.
It does. It really does.
Yeah.
So, and that's kind of what we're doing too, isn't it?
Yes, unfortunately.
So we're out, getting everything. So we built a fence around our patio for when winter comes, the dogs can't get out in the yard and we don't have a wet dog
Yeah.
covered in snow
Or mud.
getting in bed with us.
Yeah.
That's not going to be a fun thing to do. So,
No. That historically has not been fun.
right. So, we are ourselves preparing for fall or autumn. So originally it's called autumn.
Okay.
And then Americans changed it to fall.
Oh, they did?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's easier to say, and no one knew how to spell autumn.
I think people still call it autumn sometimes.
I know. How do you spell autumn?
Autumn.
Yeah. You're like one of the very fews. There's a lot of people that are like, I have no idea how to spell autumn.
Really?
Yeah.
That's weird.
And unfortunately, if a lot of these newer generation people get into it, it'll no longer be called autumn or fall. It'll be called pumpkin season spice.
Pumpkin spice season.
Whatever. It's early and I'm still hungover.
Okay.
What are you looking at me that for?
No reason.
All right. So what do we got on our list for today?
We've got some interesting fall facts, and I think you kind of...
I do.
You do?
I have a couple. I have a few things here.
Okay.
So we all remember candy corn, right?
Oh, yeah.
So that's this time of year, right?
It is, yeah. I got a little bag up in my desk.
Yep.
Wait, you do?
I do.
Do you really?
Yeah.
Some people love candy corn. Other people hate it.
See, I can only have like 3 or 4 pieces at a time, so it lasts me for like ever.
Right. That was originally called chicken feed.
Really?
Yep. That was originally called chicken feed.
Well, I can see that as corn is chicken feed, yeah.
Oh, yeah. That makes sense there. So,
Interesting.
kind of crazy, isn't it?
Yeah. What other interesting facts do you have for us?
So, early pumpkin pies had pumpkins in the crust.
Really?
Yeah, can you imagine having a pumpkin pie? I hate that word, I want to say pumpkin. Pumpkin. I know it's pumpkin. You got to think, I have to put myself in an Alabama mood.
Okay.
Pumpkin. That's what they do down there.
I don't think I would want to have that in the crust. Ew.
I mean, it's kind of,
Yeah.
yeah. So, now jack-o'-lanterns come from Irish legend. Did you know that?
I think I did remember seeing something about that, yeah.
So, yeah, there's a lot of, interesting things that have different historical meanings. And some of our traditions that we have. So, originally, this time of year is basically preparing for winter, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that's why you have all the fall harvest and all that stuff. Which is when eventually you're going to get into Thanksgiving.
Right.
Which is, right after Thanksgiving, you have the winter, right?
Yeah.
That's why Thanksgiving always falls on the last Thursday of
the month.
the month. It's because that's the signal of going into winter. Do you know why we have a Thanksgiving?
Because of the pilgrims?
Yes, the pilgrims said let there be a feast. No, originally it was because when we came in, it was a feast with the indigenous people, the American Indians. So they had this feast, but the reason for the feast. Do you know why?
I think I learned this probably a long, long time ago, and I've probably forgotten it.
You probably have.
Yeah. That's because, that's what I do.
Mikey, have you heard any of this? You have no clue, do you?
No, not really.
So like certain people do like canning and stuff, right?
Yeah.
So Bev just did her canning not too long ago, right?
Okay.
It's a little different now, but so back then they would have to preserve food. A lot of times it was packed in salt and stuff like that. Well, salt preserves it.
Yeah.
If you die, right at winter, they'll pack your body in salt,
Yeah.
put you in the freezer, and let you as a preservative. So meat and all that stuff used to be packed in salt. So what they do is for winter they would like have their harvest and they would pack and get all the supplies that they need for winter. Well, everything that was left over, they couldn't just leave out. It would go bad.
Okay.
So you ate it all. I think I just heard a cat run upstairs.
I think we heard 2 cats upstairs.
Was there 2 cats upstairs? Okay.
I thought that was 2 dogs, but that was 2 cats.
That sounded like 2 dogs. And I looked down and I'm like, both these dogs are here. What's going on upstairs?
Like, wait a minute.
Yeah, so no, it's you basically have that, feast to, get all that stuff done. We have I don't know what's going on in this house right now.
Sadie's going up to referee.
Sadie, let me know what happens. The 2 cats are going at it, so the dog gets involved.
She's going to go referee.
Yep.
That's what Beaches did.
Yeah, that's true. So now we also have, I know Halloween's coming up too.
It is, yeah.
That's going to be fun.
Isn't it like next week already?
Yeah, isn't it going by so quick?
Wow. That's
By the
crazy.
time this episode comes out, yeah, it'll be next week. So,
yeah.
Bonfires.
Oh, love bonfires.
Okay, so you're treasonous.
No.
So bonfires are an act of treason.
Oh, they are?
Yeah. So
okay.
Do you know a bonfire night? Everybody goes to bonfires, right?
Okay.
So it's not strictly autumn or a fall thing, but there was an issue that happened. So it was the bonfire night on October 5th. It was the infamous gunpowder plot of 1605. That's
Ooh.
how far this goes.
Wow.
Yep. So what happened is Guy Fawkes, he attempted to blow up Parliament and assassinate James I during the opening of Parliament.
Oh.
So the plot was a terroristic conspiracy, and it had to do with some freedom fires and that kind of deal.
They had terror groups all the way back then?
Yeah, there's always been terror groups.
Okay.
As long as there's been governments, there's been terrorist groups.
That's true.
That just happens. So
okay.
So I think what it comes down to is if he was successful, the amount of gunpowder stacked up by the plotters, by these guys that were going to blow this up, would have been like a small nuclear device blowing away not just the Palace of Westminster, the House of Parliament, but also Westminster Abbey and the entire surrounding areas of Westminster.
Wow.
That's a bonfire.
That's a big bonfire.
Yeah. So, isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
So,
I remember one time we had on the beach, we got it like 6 foot tall.
You didn't get blow up half of
No.
Westminster
Yeah.
bonfire going. So, no,
Wow.
Those are my interesting facts. What do you think?
Okay. That is pretty
I'm
interesting.
sure I have more, but
Yeah.
I could always come up with more.
Okay.
I think, so a lot of holidays, depending on what religion you celebrate, unfortunately, they're so intermixed with each other.
Yeah.
So, if you go in Easter, okay, so
Okay.
it's the Catholic and the Christians, oh, it's Easter, and but when you think of the whole idea of what does Jesus, that was what's the, the story of Easter with Jesus, right?
Right.
What is it?
Put me on the spot.
I know I
Jeez.
am. You don't know, do you?
So basically he died. And then
No.
he came back a couple days later.
3 days later.
3 days
I
later.
think the time frame is 3 days. Your Catholic priest is rolling.
I know.
You're,
My mom's rolling too right now.
oh my goodness. 3 days. 3 days he arose. And
Yeah.
what does that have to do with hiding Easter eggs?
I have no idea.
It's because Easter comes from a pagan god, Esther, which
Okay.
is the god of fertility.
Okay.
Eggs are fertile.
Right.
There's where it comes from.
Oh, okay.
And then rabbits, of course, get somewhere involved in there.
Where'd the rabbits come from?
Well, I mean,
Because you have the Easter bunny. Where'd he come from?
the Easter bunny came from stealing eggs from chickens, I guess. I don't know. That'd come up with some kind of mascot. Look at, you heard the term, screwing like rabbits, right?
Yeah.
Well, that's a fertility thing too, isn't it? Are you okay this Mikey, are you okay? You're hitting your mic over there?
We lost him
No.
already.
What? No, a lot of things are so in Greek legend. I'm gonna show this to you because I want you to read the word.
Okay.
Okay, read that.
The Greek legend of autumn comes from Persephone, goddess of vegetation, per Saltwire. Oh, okay. How do you pronounce that?
Persephone. Persephone.
Persephone?
Persephone. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
I'm not a Greek major.
I'm not either.
Basically, she was the person that was a springtime goddess, right?
Okay.
She was kind of, the vegetation, stuff like that. So the legend is Hades kidnapped them and took them down to
Hell.
hell, yeah. Lack of a better term, hell. Or
Okay.
the underworld. It's actually called the underworld.
The underworld.
So she's kidnapped, took them down the underworld, and that's why leaves start to fall, things start to look like they die, until she was rescued. And then everything came back to life. You got to understand, in a primitive mind setting, when you don't understand and you don't have the science involved, that's what you have.
That is kind of interesting.
So,
Fun facts
thank
today.
God Zeus came down and fixed that.
Yeah.
Probably hit a couple fertility things on his way around. Zeus was a son of a bitch, wasn't he?
Oh yeah, I've heard some crazy stuff about him.
That horny dog. Literally, I mean, he turned himself into any animal just to get with a woman.
Oh wow.
Crazy son of a bitch.
Alrighty then.
Yeah, all right. That's my history lesson for the day.
All right.
What else do we got?
So we got some fall activities.
Oh, you have the fall activity stuff.
Yep.
What do you got?
So this is the time of the year that most people, go to pumpkin patches,
Bonfires.
bonfires. I would say the fake haunted houses.
Yeah, the fake yeah. They're not really, I mean, they call them haunted houses, but they're more like pop scares, right?
Yeah.
They're
not scary.
when you're a kid, they're scary.
Yeah.
It's almost kind of like, I don't know, there's a difference between, for me, there's a difference between scary and like startling you.
Yeah.
I like scary. I like true scary. I like that, like, psychological scary.
Yeah.
That pop scary doesn't really bother me. Like, if I know I'm going to a haunted house, I know people are going to jump out at me. They don't bother me.
Yeah.
My also problem with these, and I have, Chad is another person that has a problem with these too. You pop out at me at the wrong time, and I'm not I'm not, predicting that or something.
Yeah.
I'm liable to just pop you one.
Right. I think a lot of people are like that.
Yeah. I guess so. I guess, that's, and Chad told us that story about him going to a haunted house and like someone came out, he like popped them, knocked them out.
Yeah.
He's like, okay, well, I'm leaving. Bye.
I'm out. Peace.
Just knocked some guy out. Screw it. I'm done.
Yeah. So, I guess another one of our favorite activities, we actually haven't done this in a while, is Hey Hack
Hide. No, what was you trying to say here?
Rack.
Hey, rack.
A hay rack ride?
That's it. Thank you, Mikey.
Can you say that?
Hay rack ride. Yes.
We have not done that for a while.
Yeah.
It's been a while.
I think the last time we did it was down at the orchard down in Nebraska City. We went apple picking.
No, I think we went to the haunted hayrack ride
Oh, we
in
did.
Bellevue Berry Farm.
Yep, we did that last year. Okay,
Yep.
yeah.
We've done that a couple of years with Haley and Lacey.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of Haley and Lacey, and we were at a bonfire. They're camping, so we were at their bonfire.
Yep, it's
You
camping season.
Barbecuing and stuff like that. And Mikey, what happened? You disappeared on me.
Yeah.
He was like,
What
peace, I'm out.
happened? Where'd you go?
I just walked around the campsite with Haley.
So you and Haley in the dark, just walking around?
Yes, that is practically what we do every...
That's what they do. That's
They
their thing,
That's
babe.
their thing, just walk around in the dark?
Yep.
Yes.
Are you sure that's what they're doing, or what's going on here?
They get away from the adults. Who wants to be around adults
That's true.
when they're
true.
teenagers?
I can see that. So, no,
Yeah.
there's a lot of stuff, but, and camping. Camping
Yeah.
is, it's kind of the last hurrah for camping, isn't it? So,
Pretty much, yeah.
you understand that this time of year, it's actually kind of nice. You can do barbecuing, you get a few games in, and then once everything's done, you got to winterize your trailers, right?
Right.
So they winterize them and throw them away for winter. And
Yep. Yeah. That does
What?
not sound like fun.
I'm not sure it's that hard. I mean, once you get used to doing
Yeah.
it all the time, it's not that
Yeah.
big of a deal. I don't know. That's kind of crazy. So,
Yeah.
any other activities? Good dog walking weather.
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
like-
these two pups are going to have to get out walking again.
Well, yeah, now that we have the back fenced out where they can't get out, yeah.
Yeah. They're out again already.
Yeah, they don't. They're just out of it, yeah. Well, they're just chilling. They're like, Mom and Dad are doing podcast, so we're just going to chill.
Yep.
So, I don't know. What's your favorite time? What's your favorite thing about this time of year?
I think the fact that it's the weather. It's not ungodly hot or ungodly cold.
Okay.
So it's kind of your sweatshirts and sweatpants and just...
I guess my problem with the weather is you when you leave the house, you dress because it's cold.
Right.
And then the middle of the day it gets hot, and then you have to undress.
Right. Unlayer.
And then it gets evening, and if you're still out, then you have to put that stuff back on.
Yeah.
That seems like a waste of time to me. I don't like that.
It doesn't take that much time though.
I understand it doesn't take that much time, but I still don't. I mean, it's
No, I get it.
when I want to get dressed once. I don't want to be we're not doing a play here. I'm not doing a costume change every time. And then the other thing is you have no clue what the temperature is going to be.
Right.
You're like, what's it going to be today? Is it going to be cold today? Is it going to be warm today? What?
Well, that's, you could be 40 one day or 50 and then 70 the next. And it's really?
It's literally gone from in the 70s and 80s all the way down to freezing and snow.
Yeah.
I mean, that's ridiculous.
Yep. That's our good old Nebraska weather.
Mother Nature is being bipolar again.
Oh, she's always bipolar.
Jesus. So, no, there's a lot of
She
activities.
needs some medication.
Tell me about it. And then when she throws a temper tantrum, you get a hurricane
Yep. Or a tornado.
or a tornado, yeah,
Yeah.
or an earthquake, depending where you're at.
There's been a couple of those lately.
Really?
Yeah. They had a 5 point something
Where?
in California.
Well, who cares? California.
Yeah.
I'm waiting for that earthquake to, take California off the map. I got beachfront property in New Mexico that I'm hoping to
Yeah.
cash in on.
Okay.
Bought it years ago. It's wonderful.
Yeah. Nice.
You remember that used to be a scam.
And you're just telling me about this beachfront property? What the heck?
It used to be a scam for people to do that.
Yeah.
The big earthquake was going to take California off, and if you hurry up, you could buy your new beachfront property in the, on the inland.
Yeah.
They had this whole map and all shit. figured
Really?
out. Oh yeah, there was a big conspiracy theorist there.
Wow.
Yeah, that San Andreas was going to like eventually go nuclear on them, and there's going to be done. So
Wouldn't that take out like part of Mexico and like Oregon and stuff too, or no?
I don't know.
Or just California?
I don't know. I'm not a geologist here. I don't know.
Well, come on now.
I mean, I'm sure if you Google the San Andreas fault line,
Okay.
and whatever is on the west side of that should be gone.
Okay.
That's what the map was. It was like the San Andreas fault. And it's like, if this goes nuclear, all this stuff's gone. So buy your beachfront property here.
Okay. I'll check that out.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy. So
Yeah.
no, but good activities. There's like you said camping, pumpkin patches. Is there a pumpkin patch going on? Vala's is open, right?
Bella's is open.
Skinny Bones here.
Yeah, Skinny Bones up here. Bellevue Berry Farm.
Don't they have like some festivals going on too?
I think there's a couple going on, but I'm not sure what right
I know
now.
the Bellevue pumpkin patch is open because they're going to do their haunted hayrack ride. I guess we're going to do that again this year, aren't we?
Probably, yeah.
That's good.
Hopefully.
Then you could do like some of the wineries do, hayrack ride over to the bonfire and do that kind of stuff too.
Deer Springs does that, yeah.
Yep, well, we covered that in Deer Springs. That's right.
So I think Dittmar's Orchard over in Council Bluffs, I think they do a little bit too. So yeah.
No, that's not too bad. So yeah, it's there's a lot of good things about this season I really like. And then I think once this season is over, you're going to probably start hitting a little bit more of the scooters because they're going to come up with their peppermint coffee, right?
Exactly, yeah.
Peppermint mocha, is that what you drink?
Peppermint mocha, yep.
Yep.
Oh, I can't wait. Me and Mikey were talking about that the other day.
So, is that the other white girl drink? It's like this season is a pumpkin spice, next season is a peppermint. Is that the white girl drinks?
Must be, I don't know. I really don't care. I just like it.
Okay. What are you laughing at, Mikey? This is a podcast, Mikey. You need to talk. Enunciate.
Where did the term white girl drink even come from? Is it just because all the white girls drink it?
Well, that would make it a white girl drink, wouldn't it? Can you think of another term?
No, not really.
Right, there you go.
Well, I don't...
Do you like pumpkin spice?
No.
No?
Nope.
All right.
I barely like pumpkin pie. I can only have a little bit of it.
I don't like pumpkin at all.
With a lot of whipped cream.
The only thing I eat is pumpkin seeds. I can eat the pumpkin seeds. I cannot stand pie or any really other pumpkin stuff.
Okay.
That's to me, that's just crap.
I would like to try the drink just to try it.
There's what?
The pumpkin spice drinks. I just want to try it just to try it.
You can't, because as soon as you take a sip, you turn into a white girl. And then what are we gonna do? I mean, we're gonna call you White Girl Michelle?
No, let's not.
All right.
So, I kind of like, where did this whole white girl thing come from? Because I kind of take offense to that.
Why?
Well, I mean, it's like, where's all the black girl drinks? Like, do they have their own drink?
I'm
or
sure
is
they
it just
do.
like a white girl thing? Like, I don't get it.
Well, I don't. I mean, I'm sure black girls drink something. I don't know.
Well, I mean,
They might even drink that stuff too. I don't know.
They might? Okay.
They might be offended of the white girl drink.
Yeah. I just don't understand why people got to put labels on everything.
Well, I think people get caught up on labels. I think it's, to me, I think it's funny. I think, what was that? I see the Ben Affleck commercial with that. I don't know who she is.
She's some kind of singer, because I saw her at SNL.
Oh, okay.
And I guess she goes by something Spice or something like that.
Okay. I kind of like that they made fun of the whole, spice and white
Yeah.
girl kind of thing there. I thought that was kind of funny.
Yeah.
That was. Yeah. I don't think if you get caught up on it, I mean,
Yeah.
you know,
I don't know. I just don't get it. I'm like, whatever.
it's because you get those those. I don't know. It's like that whole Valley Girl. Like,
Yeah.
I don't think I do. I don't know if I. Here, I'll try. Let me try my.
Valley Girl.
I totally want like a pumpkin spice latte.
Wow.
I need like extra cream and extra sugar, please. And extra spicy. Well, that's all I got. Sorry.
Wow.
That's all I got.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm going to gather it was someone from one of the coffee chains that like probably got sick and tired of like the same person. I'm sure there's like it's the same Valley Girl that comes through. And like at one point they're like, "Bitch, are you the same bitch that was just through here? What the hell? You just had one. Go the fuck away."
Too much caffeine for you.
Yeah, that's crazy. So I don't know. It probably came from something like that.
You'll have to get me on my other rant on the after show.
Okay. Just remind me.
Okay.
What's it about?
Okay, so
No, just give me a tidbit. Don't get on the rant now.
Okay.
We can't do it in the after show if you do it now.
It's the whole identify your race thing.
Okay, we'll go over that in the after show.
Okay. Sorry, that just came to mind too while you brought up your white girl drink.
Well, I mean, it's just, everybody has their, like, I don't want to, don't want to sound racist, but everybody has their drink.
Yeah.
I mean, it's...
I just don't see why people get rid of the labels.
Why? I mean, it's just labels. Who cares?
Mm-hmm.
Everything's labeled.
Yeah.
Chef Ramsay would throw a fit if he got rid of labels, man.
No. He's funny.
If he goes in the kitchen thinking labeled, I swear to God. And he goes into Starbucks or one of these, there better have a white girl label on that pumpkin spice, I swear to God, with a date. They have an expiration date. At this time, bitch, you're out. That's the way it goes, so... No, there's a lot of activities. And,
Yeah.
Unfortunately, getting your coffee on your way, to where you're going.
Yeah.
You do it all year round, but this is the time of the year that I think people that normally don't drink coffee will start drinking it because they use it to warm up.
Yeah. That's how I am, because I can't drink it during the summer.
Yeah, see,
Ugh.
Yeah, you're a fall and winter coffee drinker.
And
there are people that drink tea all year round, but I can't stand that either.
Ugh.
So, all right,
It's actually
so that's
good
gonna
for
get
you.
us
Maybe we'll have to start trying that.
tea.
Yeah.
Be my guest. That's not my cup of tea.
Okay.
Good luck with that.
Yeah, no, not for me. Not my cup of tea.
Okay.
So not my monkeys, not my circus.
Okay.
So now you can't go into this season without going with the spookiness.
Oh, yeah. Gotta love the spooky.
So, and now I'm not talking about the haunted houses.
Or the cute spooky.
What's the cute spooky?
Like those blow up things that you can get for your yards
Whoa,
and stuff
whoa,
like
whoa. Where are you getting cute blow up things? Are we talking about like decorations or bedroom things?
decorations.
Okay.
Like outside decorations.
You can't start a conversation with blow up and not give me any.
I said the blow up things for your outdoors.
Okay.
Yeah, she said cute blow up things for the outside.
Yeah. They have blow up sheep too. You know that, right?
What?
Bah.
Sure.
No, Daddy. I didn't know where you were going.
You knew where I was going.
No, I didn't. Okay,
Yes,
so the
you
cute
did.
blow up thing you're talking about, like the
little ghost and the Frankenstein and the pumpkins and all those cute little
okay.
things.
Well,
Yeah.
no, there are some pretty cool ones too.
Oh yeah, they have dragons too.
Well, those were for they have dragons. They have all kinds of them now. This is the time of year that those start, and then they go into Christmas too.
Yeah.
So it's kind of crazy.
This
They
is the
already
time
have
of year where
Christmas
people
stuff.
go all out.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's unfortunately we don't harvest like we used to because we have grocery stores. So now we need some other way of hoarding crap.
Yeah.
So now we like have inflatable thing, and the reason the inflatables do so well is because they store very nicely.
Right. They're easy to take up.
Because do you
Take
remember
down.
the old decorations,
Kind of, yeah.
the big plastic things?
Yeah.
And where do you store those? It's like I put these out for like 1 month, and then I got to put them some way.
Right.
That's
For 11.
bullshit, right? It's like I have 12 sheds, one for each holiday that I have these like plastic crap for. So,
Oh.
and they're already Christmas decorations out. We're not even through Halloween or
Yeah.
Thanksgiving, and we already have Christmas decorations out. That's crazy.
It's crazy.
So, but no, I'm talking about spooky.
Oh, okay,
like,
spooky.
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 So, and you probably don't know this, Bigfoot. Believer or not?
I think at one point there probably was some kind of like Bigfoot creature. I doubt he's still around, but
So you think there once was, but no longer out there? Okay, Mikey.
I've always disbelieved in that.
Really?
Yes.
So, there could be a Bigfoot out there. I mean, we find new species all the time.
yeah,
I mean,
he's probably extinct though.
What if he's smarter than we are? Maybe that's why he won't interact. He's like, these dumb son of bitches I don't even
Right?
want to deal with.
He's like, I don't want to. No interaction.
I mean, you got to think that this would be like you got to get a couple of these Bigfoot, and they're like, "Oh shit, one's coming over." They could have cell phones and shit. You have no clue. They could have kidnapped some. Who knows? Maybe they have. Maybe there's some guy that's like supplying Bigfoot with cell phones. It's like, hey, I got some guys over here. Can you howl a couple of times? Draw them over that way. If I was if I was like a Bigfoot family, I would totally be fucking with everybody that comes hunting for me. Wouldn't you? I'm like, hey, Ed, can you howl real quick? Oh, they're running your way. Okay,
Hey.
hide in a tree.
No, it's Harry.
No, Harry called Ed.
Oh, okay.
Jesus, you can't have a Harry without an Ed.
Okay.
There has to be a Sasquatch named Ed.
So,
And they have cousins Yetis.
yeah. So Bigfoot's got like human slaves.
I mean, when you're as big as, why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't? Yes, I would. He has to. There has to be some conspiracy there. Humans have to be helping him. And see, the premise is always, I'll let you take a picture if you do one more. And it's that fish on a rope kind of deal. It's always, And then like when he's like, okay, you ready to take a picture? I just kill him. What do they care? See, there's a conspiracy. That's why Bigfoot hasn't been found.
Oh my gosh. I'm rolling over here.
Well,
Jeez.
this is the time of year that most people try to go hunting for Bigfoots. You know
Right,
that?
yeah.
It's because of the season. They figure they're going to catch them foraging for food over the winter and stuff like that.
Or ghost hunting.
Right. Maybe Bigfoot's in cahoots with a bunch of bears.
Oh, could be.
Maybe he has a pet bear. So when Bigfoot walks, he has the bear walk behind him, covering his tracks. That bear stealing the picnic baskets. Hey, boo-boo. Let's steal another picnic basket. We could get it for our friend, Harry. I don't know. I mean, it's just... who knows? I mean...
Wow.
The Loch Ness Monster is kind of,
Yeah.
he's coming up to get his last meal before he goes into his cave, wherever he's at.
His underwater cave.
Yeah, well, he has to have an underwater cave.
Yeah.
That's why he's a supervillain.
Oh, okay.
Supervillains have underwater caves. No, I'm talking about like, the spooky stuff, like
Okay.
kind of like that. So that's kind of,
Yeah.
I like those kind of stories.
Oh, you have me cracking up on the Bigfoot.
Listen, I'm not saying he exists. I'm not saying he doesn't exist. I'm just saying if he does exist, he's probably laughing at us.
Yeah.
Wouldn't you?
Yeah.
I mean, have you seen some of the ghillie suits that the military use?
Oh, yeah.
I,
For
you,
like snipers and stuff.
for snipers, yeah, you can't find those, so you can't see those guys.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, I've looked for those. I mean, there's been stories of people walking right by someone in those ghillie suits. Oh, fucking marched a whole army across them, and the guy's just like laying there, and like
Wow.
no
That's
one
crazy.
saw him. If you're saying that could happen, and Bigfoot doesn't know how to stand still long enough to be hidden, like he's up in a tree just holding on, going, "Don't move, don't move, don't move." I mean, people are stupid.
Yeah.
People individually can be
Yeah.
very smart, but as a mass, we're stupid.
Yeah.
I mean, I've literally seen police videos where they're like looking for the guy, and the guy's like, you're watching the video, like he's right there,
Yeah.
and they're like looking all around. Where is he? Where is he? I'm like, there, dumbass. And scary movies.
Yeah.
How many times
Oh
were
my
we like,
gosh.
don't go upstairs, don't run upstairs, you dumb
Right.
shit.
Or
Just
like you
get
go out
away.
to the barn with all the knives and stuff.
Yeah, people stupid.
Yeah.
And I think they just go brain dead at this time of year. So they also say this is a time of year where I guess the veil from the dead and the living is kind of, very thin.
Makes
it happens
sense.
a few times a year, so they say.
Yeah.
So that's like the Hallows Eve. That's what it is. So, then you got the seances going on and those psychics. This is their busy time of year.
Yeah.
I think the reason that happens is people are going into winter, and do you know most suicides happen in winter?
Really?
Yeah,
Makes sense.
it's a very depressing time. You can't
Yeah.
you can't get out. You can't do anything. Can you imagine being alone in that time?
Okay, well that
No
makes,
interaction.
yeah.
So now
Who says you can't get out during winter?
you can now, but you used to not be able to.
Really?
Yeah, what's the movie? The Seven Sons for Seven Daughters, or what's that? There's this like movie where like these seven brothers go kidnap these seven women and take them up to their like cabin, and then they have to do it right before the winter kicks in, because the winter will close off that road. So
Oh.
do you remember that?
I don't
Seven
remember.
Brides for Seven Brothers, I think is the name of it. I don't remember.
You have issues.
Well, it's a movie. I'm telling you about a movie. That's not my issue. Whoever wrote that crap had issues.
Right?
Kidnapping 101 right there in that movie.
Yeah.
Well, no, the reason being is, winter time, you kind of got stuck.
Yeah.
You don't so much, but, if we have a bad winter, they'll close off the freeway, right? I-70.
I-80.
Or I-80, they'll close
Yeah.
off. They'll close that road off, and you can't get to or from. If it's too bad, they're
You're
not going to do
stuck.
it.
Yeah.
So and that's in modern times. Can you imagine that back in horse and buggy times?
Ooh.
Yeah.
You can't. That's why most wars end before it gets to
And they say like lack of sunshine and stuff like that can make you depressed too. So.
Yep. So yeah, there's a lot of issues there. So that's why people like to get out at this time of year, because they're trying to, I guess, absorb all that sun and all that, and get that social interaction before you kind of go into almost hibernation mode, right?
Yeah, that makes sense.
So, and I think I think you're looking for excitement. You're looking for something. So that's why the spooky kind of kicks in, because you're almost looking for a reason or something. And I think that's kind of why people like that this time of year, because they're like, well, ghosts exist. Well, then when you go into winter, if you believe in ghosts, you're really not alone, are you?
Hmm?
I mean, you have that creeper ghost that's staring at you taking a shower. This is why I couldn't be a ghost. I swear to God.
Oh, Lord.
Could you?
That would be fun, though.
It would be too. I would totally screw with people.
Oh, yeah. That would be, that would be fun.
I would be like, every
You know
chance
the
I get.
first place I'd be going to.
Chris's.
Yeah.
Me too. We
Yeah.
would haunt the shit out of him.
Oh, yeah.
He does not believe in ghosts. He's like, I don't believe in boogums. They don't exist. I'm like, if I go before you, I'm gonna make you crazy. I'm a Scrooge McDuck your ass.
Okay. And then go over to Chris. Right?
I'm gonna go haunt Chris.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. I'd go over there.
Okay.
I'd do like the Scrooge thing, like the Ghost of Christmas. I'd be all three ghosts just to fuck with him. Just like, you know what? Screw you. Like anything he does, I'd be like, nope, I'm gonna move it. I'd be moving shit. He's like, I got a poltergeist. Nope, you got me, bitch. I'm your poltergeist. I'm your daddy. Who you gonna say? No,
Who you can call?
He won't call Ghostbusters because he don't believe me. That'd be a dilemma for him, wasn't it?
That would be funny.
And then I would just like go, but then goddamn, I'd be like, I'd be a peeping Tom ghost. I'll be honest with you. I would be.
I can imagine that.
You gotta. I mean, tell me that you would not just once. You're a ghost. You can go anywhere you want. You're swinging by Vin Diesel's, aren't you? You're gonna swing by The Rock, aren't you? Just happen to catch him in the shower, right?
Maybe.
Yes, you creeper ghost, you son of a bitch.
You brought it up.
You do it though, wouldn't you?
Because you would too.
Yeah, I admit that I do it. You were trying to play this. No, I'm gonna be a peaceful ghost and just go like hunt friends of mine. No, you'd be peeping Tom too. Anybody has that opportunity. This is why the superpower invisibility is just a horrible superpower to have. It's just anybody you can say, hey, what's your favorite superpower? Invisibility. Okay, you're a creeper. That's it.
Okay.
That's what it is. X-ray vision. Creeper.
Yeah, that's creeper. Definitely.
That's just the way it is. So, I don't know. Spooky time is coming, so there's a lot of stuff.
Gear up.
Gear up.
Yep.
That's going to be, we're going to get there. We still have a little bit of time for Halloween, so we'll get something going there.
Yeah.
All right. I think we said enough. I want to get on to your rant, so we're going to end this show so we get over to the after show.
Okay,
because I got to hear this rap.
All right. Bye, everybody.